Hello, Western Civilization 105 class. Just want to make a really brief announcement for you all. So, for the most part, everyone's doing great. Just sometimes I'm still getting some folks sending essays without citations and citations within the essay. Got to do that, okay? Other thing, late work. If it's more than 8 hours late, you can't just send in late work. You have to get permission first before you can send it in. You have to communicate with me, okay? And so I'm not mad about it. I'm just trying to rein it in. We're trying to make sure that we all have an understanding that, you got to be able to communicate with me on, hey, what's going on? And if you miss a lot of work, we need to actually have more of a discussion because I may only have time to grade some of it. I try to let you grade turn in as much late work as possible. But this is where communication is going to need to come in. Okay, so please just keep that in mind. And, that's how we keep things going in everybody's favor, right? All right, so that's mainly it. I think that a lot of you are engaged with the material. You are appreciating, going into it and tackling these topics. I myself as well find it to be so pertinent, and just understanding these developments of Western civilization. I mean, these sections are crucial for understanding, how even America is what it is. So that's all I'm going to say on that, except I'm going to add one little thing here. And I try to keep away from partisan politics. But I lived in Portland for over a decade. I'm born and raised here in Modesto, California. I went to MJC. But I've lived in Portland for a decade, and I've been going back and forth for the last 4 years working in Portland. I was there last month working for the entire month. It was great. It was actually the best it's been in years. And I was in downtown. So we have the current president saying he's going to send National Guard to quell war-ravaged Portland. This is complete propaganda, a total lie. I talked to my cousin. I have family there. I have friends. Again, I still keep working there. They're all posting pictures of themselves walking all throughout different parts of Portland, having coffee, enjoying themselves, saying, here I am in war-ravaged Portland. Now, at the ICE facilities, there has been some protests there. Well, first of all, the ICE facilities are not in a place where most people even see it. And yes, there's protests there. There's protests at every ICE facility. The whole country is split on this thing, but there was no massive upheaval. We did have a lot of demonstrations there, like 4 years ago. I was there during a lot of it, and I saw a lot of things firsthand. I think also COVID, the shutdowns, there was a lot more stress and crime. I worked in a place where I had to actually have I had a lot more confrontations with customers because people were just mentally unwell. It went from being like a Portlandia episode into being it was a rough patch that was there. And actually it's been improving every year. And really has. And this is, like I said, this last month that I was there, this was the best time I've had in a long time over there. I love that place. And to get this comment, war ravaged, and to say that there's going to have to be a police state-like environment sent to Portland, that is pure propaganda. It's based on a lie and probably just a part of a larger power grab. I'm just going to keep it real. Look, I'm not a fan of both parties. I've critiqued a lot of different policies by the whole spectrum of all of that. But this is just something. I mean, look, because I'm directly from there. Look, I'm here as a history professor to give correct information. The information coming out is false information, and to what end? So, take it or leave it from me. All right. Anyways, I hope you all have a great week and take care of yourselves. And I'll be having the Zoom open office hours from 7 to 7:30 on Thursday. Please take advantage if you need to, and we'll be in touch.